Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving straight into what I like to call a golden vocabulary cheat code, the Latin root TRACT. Seriously, if you've ever watched a spelling bee, or if you just want to be able to decode incredibly complex words in a fraction of a second, you absolutely need to know this root. TRACT actually comes from the Latin words trahare and tractus, and it has a very specific, highly visual meaning. It means to pull, to draw, to drag, or to stretch. By the end of this explainer, you're going to be a master word detective, easily identifying exactly what is being pulled and in what direction.
Here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with core pulling words, then learn the word detective strategy, tackle some advanced vocabulary, look at root cousins and tricks, and finally wrap it all up with an interactive quiz.
All right, let's jump right into section 1, core tract pulling words.
Our first word is extract. Let's just break this apart. The prefix "x" means out, right? And tract means pull. So put them together, and what do you get? Pull out. Just imagine squeezing an orange to literally pull the juice out, or scientists extracting DNA from a tiny cell. It's a highly physical action. If you ever need a memory trick for this one, just picture a giant arcade claw machine reaching down into a treasure chest and pulling out a golden coin. And naturally, the noun form extraction is simply the act of pulling something out, like when a dentist performs a tooth extraction. Ouch.
Now, what's really interesting here is the prefix re, which means back. So retract means to pull back. Think about a turtle. When it senses danger, what does it do? It retracts its head right into its shell. Or think of a cat that's completely relaxed, retracting its claws. A really great memory trick for a spelling test is to imagine that little turtle yelling, "Retreat! Pull back!" And when you add the suffix able to get retractable, it just means something is able to be pulled back. You see this all the time with a retractable pen or a retractable roof on a big sports stadium.
Now, the crucial thing to remember about our next word is that it's a huge favorite in spelling bees because it has two completely different pronunciations depending on how you use it. As a noun, you say contract, but as a verb, you contract. The root meaning, though, exactly the same. Con means together, and tract means pull. So contract literally means pull together. When metal gets freezing cold, its particles move closer, it contracts. Or imagine a giant rubber band shrinking, it's pulling together. Even a legal contract originally represented two people being drawn or pulled together by a mutual agreement.
You definitely know this next one from math class. Subtract. Sub means away, and tract means pull. If you have 10 delicious cookies and you subtract 3, you are physically pulling 3 away. But listen up, because here is a major spelling warning. Tons of students accidentally spell this word with an extra S in the middle, like S-U-B-S-T-R-A-C-T. No way. That is entirely incorrect. Just remember our formula. It is sub plus tract, not sub plus stract. Just S-U-B-T-R-A-C-T.
These next two brilliantly illustrate the root in the most literal way possible. We've got traction and tractor. Traction is basically your gripping or pulling power. Think about walking on dry pavement versus slipping around on pure ice. The pavement gives your shoes traction, which helps you literally pull yourself forward. And a tractor, well, it is quite literally a machine built to pull. It pulls plows, trailers, heavy equipment, the whole shebang. Seriously, if you ever blank on the meaning of this root during a test, just think of a tractor. A tractor pulls, therefore tract means pull. It's one of the absolute best memory tricks you can use.
Rounding out our core words, we have trajectory. This is the path an object follows through space, like a rocket launching or a baseball soaring over the outfield. It's related to the idea of drawing or pulling a path right through the sky. Then we have protract. The prefix pro means forward, so to protract is to pull forward or stretch out. If a boring meeting goes on for hours and hours, well, it's been protracted. Just imagine a piece of chewing gum being stretched farther and farther forward. That's exactly what protract means.
Okay, moving on to section 2, our word detective spelling strategy.
Whenever you encounter a tract word you've never seen before, do not panic. You just follow this super simple 3-step word detective strategy. Step 1, find the root. Step 2, identify the prefix. Step 3, combine the meanings. It's basically vocabulary math, and honestly, it works flawlessly every single time.
Let's actually run the math on a few of these. Attract, well, add means toward, plus pull equals pull toward. Distract, dis means away, plus pull is pull your attention away. Extract is out plus pull.
Retract is back plus pull. Contract is together plus pull. Subtract is away plus pull. Detract is away plus pull from. And protract is forward plus pull. By just isolating the prefix and anchoring it to that pulling motion of tract, the definition practically reveals itself to you. It's like magic.
Ready to level up? Section 3, Advanced Spelling Bee Vocabulary.
First up in the big leagues is detract. D means away and tract means pull. So to detract is to take away from. For example, a giant coffee stain on a canvas detracts from the beauty of the painting. It pulls your appreciation away. Next is tractable. Now, originally this meant easy to pull, but today we use it to describe something that is easy to manage or control. So if a wild horse goes through training and becomes super easy to handle, it is now a tractable horse. It actually allows itself to be led or pulled.
But wait, what if you add the prefix in, meaning not? You get intractable, meaning not easy to control. An intractable problem is one that stubbornly, absolutely refuses to be solved. A really crucial tip here, do not confuse tractable with intractable. One is super easy to manage, the other is incredibly difficult. And as we mentioned earlier, if we turn protract into an adjective, we get protracted. A protracted debate is just one that is stretched out over a really long, exhausting period of time. Here are 3 highly advanced, brilliant words for your mental toolkit. Contractile means capable of shrinking or pulling together, like the contractile tissue in your muscles. Tractional simply means related to pulling. But look at this last one, abstraction. Ab means away. The original meaning was to draw or pull away. Today, an abstraction is an idea completely separated or pulled away from physical reality. It's a pretty heavy concept, but perfectly logical once you understand the root pulling behind it. Next up, Section 4, Root Cousins and Memory Tricks.
You know, advanced spellers rarely confuse roots because they categorize their actions. Tract means to pull, like attract. Compare that to its cousins. Duct means to lead, like conduct. Port means to carry, like transport. And fer also means to carry, like transfer. They all involve movement, sure, but the type of movement is totally different. Leading, carrying, pulling. Keeping these actions distinct in your mind is exactly how you avoid confusion when analyzing really complex words.
Let's cement these with some visuals, because the more visual the image, the easier the word becomes to recall. Remember, tract equals tractor, because a tractor pulls. Attract is a magnet pulling metal toward it. Distract, picture a dancing monkey pulling your attention totally away from your work. Retract is a frightened turtle pulling its head back. And contract is a shrinking rubber band pulling together. If you just picture the direction of the pull, the definition is instantly yours.
All right, it is challenge time. Section 5, Interactive Tract Word Quiz.
First, let's test the foundation. What does tract mean? Is it A, write, B, pull, C, hear, or D, see? Think about it. The answer is B, pull. Okay, now rapid fire. Which word means to pull out? Extract. Which word means to pull back? Retract. Which word means to pull together? Contract. And which word means to pull attention away? Distract. Excellent job.
Let's keep the energy high with some fill-in-the-blank sentences. I'll read the start, you finish it. Bright flowers.
Attract butterflies.
The cat can.
Retract its claws.
Scientists.
Extract minerals from rocks.
We must.
Subtract 5 from 10.
And finally, snow tires improve.
Traction.
See how naturally these fit when you understand the mechanics of that pulling motion?
Now for your word detective final exam. Let's test those prefixes. Go ahead and shout them out. What does X mean? Out. What does re mean? Back. What does con mean? Together. What does dis mean? Away. And the absolute star of our explainer today, what does tract mean? It means pull. Outstanding work.
One last rapid-fire review to completely sear this into your brain. I say the word, you shout the direction of the pull. Ready? Attract, toward. Distract, away. Extract, out. Retract, back. Contract, together. Subtract, away. Protract, forward. You have officially decoded the directional math of the English language. I want to leave you with this golden rule, beautifully summarized for our finale. Whenever you see tract in a word, just stop and ask yourself 2 simple questions. What is being pulled? And in what direction is it being pulled? If you can answer those 2 questions, you'll understand dozens of complex words instantly. One single root can unlock a massive vocabulary, turning you into a powerful reader and an unbeatable spelling competitor. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and ask yourself this: what other roots are hiding in your daily conversations, secretly pulling the strings behind the scenes? See you in the next explainer.